Hello there. Would guidance from an expert help you to grow your business or career? Or do you seek inspiration for you or your kids? If so, welcome. Behind the Words TV gives you that one-on-one time with famous and emerging authors or content creators. They'll take you where you want to go. Behind the Words TV, right now. Welcome to episode number 121. You are at Behind the Words TV. This is where we dig deep with authors to discover what just might become your next favorite book. Hi, I'm Paul Madsen, host of the program and founder of growmedia.com. I can't tell you how excited I am about today's guest. He is big. He has got a lot going on. His name is John Lee Dumas, and what is going on with him is 9 years ago, he started a podcast called Entrepreneur on Fire, and since then has gone on to do only 3,000 episodes, 100 million downloads. This guy is on fire, and I am so thrilled to have him on the show to talk about his brand new book. John Lee Dumas, come on down. Welcome to the show. John Lee Dumas, come on down. There he is. He walked on.
I was downstairs.
A long way away in the green room there, weren't you? So glad you could be on, brother. And we're going to talk about your new book. John, you've sold thousands of self-published books on your own, but Common Path to Uncommon Success, published by HarperCollins and coming out in March. Tell us, I guess, what are the benefits a reader will get from this book, John?
More than ever is a roadmap. Like, we can't have these kind of high-flung, inspirational, motivational jargon that frankly just wears off after a couple of days. You need an actionable, strategic, and roadmap that you can implement into your life. And that's what this book is. It is a 17-step roadmap to your financial freedom and fulfillment. So if you want the common path to uncommon success, this is the 17-step roadmap for you to get you to financial freedom and fulfillment. 17
steps. I mean, that sounds overwhelming. Sounds like a lot, but we're going to dissect that and realize that it is.
Well, I mean, what do you want? You want overnight success? Nobody that understands true success thinks that they can get easily without hard work. This is hard work. It's not secret. It's not hidden. It's not a complicated path, but it is 17 steps. And if you're not willing to put in the work, you're not going to reap the rewards.
Well, absolutely. You and several other people say that, and a lot of you all have done this for 9, 10, 15 years and on and on and on. I listened to your show with Gary Vaynerchuk recently, and he was talking about how he started when he was 6 years old with his hustle. So you're right, it's not overnight. Hey, John, why did you write this book?
Because listen, I've interviewed 3,000 successful entrepreneurs now. It's time for me to sit down, look at what are the fundamental principles that all of these wonderful guests, all these successful entrepreneurs have in common. When I did that, I saw that there were 17 foundational principles that every single entrepreneur possesses that's achieved uncommon success. And I looked at it, but I put it in chronological order. Step 1 to step done, step 1 to step 17. I said, that's 17 chapters right there. That's a book. I need to write that book. Let's do it. And so I spent all of 2020, my quarantine time, writing this book. I wrote for the first 2 hours every single morning for 8 months. Every morning, the first 2 hours of every day I wrote. That's 408 months.
Wow.
And let me tell you, that transitioned into 71,000 words. That transitioned into this book I'm holding in my hand right now, 273 pages. And I can't wait for you to read it.
Forward to it. You know, I asked you why you wrote it. Well, you have all that information from 3,000 interviews plus, and you're a giver. I mean, I remember it so clearly, I think, but when I decided I wanted to have you on my show was when the pandemic first hit, John. You put out an offer there, and I said, what in the heck? This can't be right. This is a guy, he's a digit guy. He sends out digits all the time. And to my doorstep, for free, with no credit card, suddenly this appeared. And I was just really surprised that how could he do that? There it is, Mastery Journal. That's not the one I have, but wonderful book. It's so beautiful that I didn't want to write in it. Did you ever hear that? It's too nice to write in. At any rate, John is that kind of guy. He gave out, how many of those did you give out anyway, or do you even tell? A lot.
Thousands and thousands.
That
it was a free offer. I said, hey,
yeah.
if you're getting this email, you are part of my audience. You are part of Fire Nation. You are opening and reading my emails. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for doing that to all of the people that open that email up. And listen, I know it's a tough time right now. So here is a gift, no strings attached, sending a journal to your doorstep for free.
Well, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful, helpful guideline, just like your new book is, of course, as well. Hey, John, how is your new book different than the scads and scads of other startups and motivational and business books out there?
You touched on a key word, motivational. Most books are just that. They're motivational. Read my story, my sob story of how tough my life was and how I picked myself up from my bootstrap. Those are valuable stories, but they're also a dime a dozen. And just like I said earlier, and it's a Brian Tracy quote that I love, hey, motivation is like showering. Unless you do it every single day, it starts to stink.
Yeah,
and you start to stink. So guess what?
Yeah.
This book is different. This book is 17 specific steps with exercises, with strategies. Every step along this journey, I am literally pushing you from behind to get through these seven. A lot of work. It is not easy. It's going to take you time.
No, it's not easy. That's what I love about it. I've was studying different books on a different topic a while back, and one guy interviewed several people who were experts in that field, and then he printed all of those out. Well, it was the same interview every time. What I like about yours, John, is the steps, the chronological. It doesn't ask each different person the same questions. It's asking different people at different levels. And that kind of ties into my last question, which is, who is this book for, John?
This book is for someone that, number one, says to themselves, I'm not living right now my best life. I'm not living within my zone of fire. I have not yet identified the big idea that I'm put here on this earth to live in and to be and to have like waking hours working on. Like so many people are spending this brief existence we have on life doing uninspired, unemotional. And I'm just talking about the two of us right now as two examples of people who are actually creating content that we're meant to be creating, that are sharing messages that are meant to be shared, that are living within our zones of fire. And everybody can live in their zone of fire. Everybody's zone of fire is different. If you want to find yours or refine yours, if you think you're close, this book is for you.
Sounds perfect. I can't wait, and I'm looking forward to it. And John, where can we find it, and when, and how? And then we'll call it a wrap, buddy.
This book is available on Amazon, of course. Amazon's the powerhouse. So just search for The Common Path to Uncommon Success or my name, John Lee Dumas, and it will pop right up.
John Lee Dumas, Entrepreneurs on Fire, The Common Path to Uncommon Success, HarperCollins, March 23. John, thanks for your time today. Appreciate it so much. And good luck and best wishes to you and your success as well.
Thank you, brother.